This clip was made possible thanks to Arcade Wonders. More about them after the clip.
Hey, it's Chris from Charity Board Gamer, and it is Deep Thoughts Friday. So last week I talked about my journey getting back into board games. This week I'm going to talk about an organization that helped this collection grow. And that organization is known as Double Exposure. It's run by Vinny. I forget Vinny's last name. That's just what it is. But Vinny, awesome guy. I'll talk about him in a moment. But when I was just getting back into board games, I went to my local board game store with my son. We played Dominion. I met a couple people there, joined their Facebook group. This was Counterbalance Cards and Games, which is now located in the St. Albans area of West Virginia. Before that, it was a little bit closer to home. So we used to go there quite a bit. So I found out that there was a gentleman that would come once in a while and actually teach games. And he said, hey, I'm going to come by and I will come by to your church and I'd be glad to come for one of your game nights and teach Thanos Rising. Now, I was excited about it because, I mean, I'm a diehard MCU fan. I'm also, don't get me wrong, love DC. But I really do enjoy the Infinity War style saga that the MCU has done through the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I got a chance to play the game, and I decided to go ahead and get a copy for myself. Got a copy to actually give away at our game night. And the gentleman that came, he taught the game and he told me about Envoy. So I was like, what is Envoy? It's this Herald system. So what it is people get to go into the board game stores, they take the games with them to show them off, and they get to keep them afterwards. It's basically you're earning the game by teaching it. And by teaching it, you're helping the store to possibly get those sales from the games if people like it, which is a big thing because I enjoy teaching games. That's one thing that I've really enjoyed doing since I got into Envoy. Well, I got into Envoy. I met up with Vinny. I did a phone call with Vinny. I was introduced to him. and so he and I just kind of had a conversation and he said, okay, this is how it works. This is a thing. You have so many appearances that you have to do. When you pick up a game or when you decide that you want to teach a game and you want to play it and own it, you have to do so many appearances of the game. Then you play it. Then you of course then can go ahead and keep it. So one of the things that I really enjoyed as well was as a teacher of games, you have to know it inside and out. So they actually would test you on your knowledge. One of the things I remember doing was like with Near and Far and Above and Below, 2 games from Red Raven Games that I thoroughly love. I remember having the table kind of spread out, having my phone, the camera, kind of going through the different components while explaining it to somebody else that already knew the game and trying to find a way to teach it to make it easier to understand. And with every single game that I've done with Envoy, I had to know it inside and out, and it was great. Envoy also made it possible for me to go to different conventions. My first time at Origins was 2019. That was made possible by Envoy. I got to work with the op, meet Fletch, Ross Thompson, and just some amazing people there. I got to meet some media people that I didn't know in the past. Now I know that I actually taught the games to them, which was really cool. It was a lot of fun. One of the games that I enjoyed personally was Die Hard, the board game, which is also a Christmas movie. If anybody is watching by the name of Justin or Chelsea or Daniel or Allison, it's a Christmas movie, folks. But I had the chance to teach these games, and it was so great. It was a good experience. And then I was able to teach other games, like I was able to teach Too Many Bones and just all these different games. Like a lot of the games that you're going to see here on this shelf, I was very much blessed because of the Envoy system, and it's called the Herald program. Now, for you, if you're interested in learning about something like this and you want to try to do something like that, or maybe let's be honest, the budget maybe isn't working, but you're willing to do the work, then this is a great way to get into it. And it helped me into what I'm going to talk about next week, which is about content creation, because Envoy made it possible for me to make connections. And I'm going to talk about those connections next week. So I'm going to wish you all an amazing weekend. Hope you have a great Friday. Thanks for tuning in for Deep Thoughts. I'm Chris from Charity Board Gamer. If we can gather at a table, we can do the same for a good cause. Goodbye.
Do you have problems sometimes taking photos?
Okay, there we go. There's a smile.
I mean, with my kids, yeah, we do. But it's a lot easier when we're playing Picture Perfect from Arcane Wonders, a game that we highly recommend and is in stores now, or you can go ahead and order straight from their website, link down below.
Hey, thanks for watching our video.
If you like what you saw here, go ahead and hit that little like, subscribe, the little bell thingamabobber, you know the thing, and watch some of our videos. Maybe one that's maybe up here, or maybe down there, or over there, or down there. I don't know where they are, but thank you all. Remember, when we can gather at the table, we can do the same for a good cause. Bye.
Bye.